Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny and I'm here to do a second episode review of the audio show here on YouTube called Shadowwood. I want to say here on Torchwood, and it's like, no, I'm on YouTube. What am I on about? I have to excuse me today, I am extremely tired and I think I'm coming down with a cold, so if I start talking a load of rubbish, I do apologise. But yeah, this is a review on the second episode of Shadowwood. It's called Shadowwood, It Begins Again, episode 2, day 1. So it starts pretty much with Rojeda has managed to escape from the clutches of Shadowwood / Norton and is off causing problems. And she's opened up the rift and let through something that is called a midnight sun, which I do believe is meant to be some kind of, I think, alien being or something like that, which is the impression I got. Guys at Shadowwood, you know, do correct me if I'm wrong, if I've interpreted that wrong, but that's how I took it. It was almost like some sort of alien entity that's come through. So, and it's basically caused people to fall asleep. And it's going to be a case of, I think, if I remember right, once this midnight sun goes, the people will pass away. So obviously there's this whole thing where Norton is basically trying to stop this from all happening, because obviously everyone's going to die otherwise, which is not good. During this episode, Jack and Gwen have been tricked into going back to Cardiff to look for weevils alongside another character called Yvonne, I do believe. So I don't think you see, I say see them, hear of them as much. I think they pop up here and there, if I do believe, but they're not as big a part of the episode. It's mainly around Norton trying to stop Rojeda, basically. So. And also, I think for at least part of this episode, Rojeda thought Norton was dead, because I think she attacked him in the last episode. So of course she's like, oh good, he's dead, out the way, I can get on with causing shenanigans. And then when he comes back, she's like, oh for fuck's sake, I thought I killed you. So, but yeah, I must admit, again, I did enjoy this episode. I liked a lot of the concepts they brought into this, like with the midnight sun and stuff like that, and obviously a lot of the references to like back to Torchwood when they have Jack and Gwen go back to like Cardiff Bay and stuff like that, and it's just like, I've been to Cardiff Bay. so yeah, I've been around like Cardiff Bay where they had like the mock-up of like Torchwood Hub, which was meant to be like the fake tourist office where Yanto used to be. So but I'm not going to sort of like go off on a tangent here. I'm meant to be talking about Shadowwood, but if anyone's interested, I might talk about that in another video when I went to Cardiff Bay. So, but I think I have got another video on my channel somewhere. Anyway, yes. So yeah, as I was saying, it's nice that there's like little nod backs to like Torchwood, with obviously the reference to like Cardiff and Jack and Gwen going back there and looking for weevils and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things is like, I can't really say too much without completely spoiling it, which is why I'm trying to sort of like, you know, okay, I think with these individual episodes, it's like they might be a tiny bit more spoilerish, but at the same time I don't want to completely spoil everything, if that makes sense. You know, it's trying to get that balance from my like overall review that I did like for the very first video, like way back whenever it was, and with these individual episodes it's more of a bit, maybe being a tiny bit more spoilerish, but not too much, because it's like I want you guys to sort of like go and watch and listen to the series yourselves, you know, without me just telling you like, oh, you know, all this stuff happens and you don't need to watch it now. So yeah, but yeah, it's very much enjoyable. You know, I totally admire these guys for sort of like, no doubt, like myself, working on feck all budget and having to do what you can with what you got. You know, I mean, I myself, I record on an iPhone. I've got this microphone here. Bog standard PC. Okay, the tower is a bit noisy and grumbly at the moment, but I need to get like a proper decent fan for that, because that, I think that just came with like a cheapy thing that is a bit rattly, which I wouldn't be surprised if you can hear it, to be honest, you know, so if you've been wondering what that weird buzzing was. Yeah. But yeah, they're just doing, obviously, as I said, like myself, probably on like little to no budget with whatever equipment they've got, you know. And it's like, you know, I always say to like other smaller creators, you know, it's just like fair play to you for putting yourself out there regardless of limited skills, equipment, sod all money, you know, things like that. It's just like, I wholeheartedly encourage this, and I am so glad that I went back recently and saw that, you know, the Shadowwood channel has gone up to like, I think it was, when I last looked a couple of days ago, I think it was like 64 subscribers, and when I first found them, I think they only had about 10, 11 subscribers, I think it was, including myself when I subscribed, and it's just like, oh, you know, you've gained like well over 50 subscribers since then. It's just like, yes, you know, we're getting there slowly, and I hope that, you know, me doing these little reviews and sort of like pushing it and stuff like that and being like, oi, twats, go and watch them, you know. I like to think, I like to like think, and I like to hope that at least some of that growth was thanks to me, you know, blow my own trumpet and all that, but you know, it's just like, let me pretend at least some of it was down to me, even if it wasn't. You know, let me have that one, it's fine. But no, in all seriousness, it's great to see that they've grown, and it's just like, there's that little part of me that, you know, hopes that like a little bit of that was thanks to me pestering people to go and watch them and constantly sharing stuff on social media and stuff like that. So, you know, I do believe greatly in sort of like, you know, lifting people up. You know, it's just like, why slag people off and put them down, you know? It's a case of, you know, you know, there's a lot of smaller content creators out there. You can see, you know, they're trying their best with what they got, you know, so it's all support each other, you know, and go support Shadowwood. I keep wanting to say Torchwood, it's so annoying. But yeah, I'm going to link obviously the little playlist that I made of at least the episodes down below. If I remember, I'll put the ones of like the trailers and the music as well, but I will at least either I will either link the sort of playlist of episodes and or their channel, so you can go and find the episodes and sort of like watch them, so, and give them support if you can, because obviously just liking and sharing and subscribing really helps, because it sort of helps boost everything up the algorithms when YouTube algorithm actually bloody works, which is probably once in a blue moon when there's an hour in the month and the stars have aligned with Uranus, I don't know. You know. Oh, and before I forget, I know at time recording this video, the Shadowwood guys do have a crowdfunder as well, which if I remember, I will link below. You know, but if I do forget, if you go and look on their channel, I think the link is like in, I think, pretty much all their episode videos. So it's like, if I do forget, but I do remember to link either the channel or episode playlist, you will be able to like go in and find it, because I do believe it's in the video descriptions of it it's on the episodes descriptions at the very least. I know that. So I'll just thought I'd point that out just in case I forget, because it's like, considering how shattered I am at the moment and not feeling brilliant, it's like, knowing me, I probably will forget to put it in the description for like the first few days. So yeah, if I do forget, you can find it on their channel in the episode descriptions. So if it's not there, hop over to their channel and go have a shifty and support them. I've already put down 20 quid. And I know they're aiming to, I think it's raised about £500, so it's like, it's not like a huge target. You know, even if people can only afford to say like put £1 or £5 or whatever, you know, if everybody does that, you know, they'll probably hit that target really, really quick. You know, so it's just like, at the moment my £20 on there is looking really lonely, because I think I'm the only one that's donated so far. And it's like, you know, I'm not going to pressure people and say, oh, you have to donate, but if you are in a position where you can, as I said, even if you literally only donate like £1 or something, you know, or whatever the minimum is that, you know, the crowdfunding website lets you do, you know, whether it's like £1 or, you know, like a £5 or whatever, it's just a small amount. I mean, what's a £5 these days? That's probably like a, sort of like a, you know, a posh coffee from Costa or something, you know, sort of like, it's like, you know, could you go without your posh coffee just for one day, you know, just to help these guys, you know, just putting it in perspective there, just to sort of point out that's just, you know, if you don't mind sort of giving up a coffee or something, you could do that. You know, give it to them instead. Just that once, yeah. But yeah, like I said, you know, sort of donate if you can. If you can't, share the crowdfunder, share their videos, like, watch, scribble, all that kind of stuff, because it's like, the more sort of like traffic is seen going onto the sort of channel, then hopefully, you know, in theory, it should bump them up the listings and algorithm a little bit. So yeah, it's all good, because then people who can financially support will then obviously go and give money. So everybody wins, you know. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble, and this has gone on for about 11 minutes now, so I got a bit rambly at the end. But I will leave it here, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye! And I really should stop trying to rip off Markiplier, because I am nowhere near as cool. Okay, bye.